midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on second down is Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Elliott. And now running right through it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 40,
Here's Prescott. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
New York set to take the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
A first down throw, Darnold. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins past him. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. handoff to Crowell. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Get out.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go, 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Get out. Here we go, 46. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Third and short yardage. Prescott looking for Austin. Intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Austin's got it left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
46.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. shotgun. Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Detroit!
A first down carry now for Crowell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now let's go. 3-19. Now look at 56.
On second down, Darnold. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You go 46. You go 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Gun.
Final play of the half, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A very solid gain of 27. Prescott now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First and 10. 10 carry out for Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Prescott from the gun on third. Looking long for West. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Crowell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold. Noodle's got it. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Set. 319. 319.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Ardarius Stewart now on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Gone, gone. Gone. Green.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. The way in. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Leggett, 77 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Let's go, get out, get out.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Darren Lee there to get him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here go 46, 46 now. Here go 47. Here go 46, 46, 46.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And New York set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Calling a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
It's caught by Corral. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. And he comes back with one complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, Darnold. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
Here we go, 46, 46, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Now let's go! Gun, 90! Gun, gun! 90!
Here's Darnold now on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10.
All right, here we go.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's coming now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Prescott to throw it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jack touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And now here come the Cowboys. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that's caught inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on.